Hello and welcome to the It's Cool to Be Different podcast, where we give you a true insight into the lives of adults with learning disabilities. Whether you're planning a career working with people with disabilities or you just want to hear what they've got to say, this is the podcast for you.
Welcome to It's Cool to Be Different podcast. This is episode 1 of series 3.
Ooh.
My name is Katie, you all know me. But next to me today, I've got Callum.
The new presenter.
The new presenter.
New presenter, that's
We've
it.
not
Hello,
got
everyone.
Sam. Hello, Callum.
Hello, Callum. Hello, everyone. How are we
Hello.
doing?
So we've got Callum. He's now our new presenter or host, whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately, we've not got Sam anymore. Aww.
Hey.
He's left to go on to bigger and better things.
I think we should say hello to Sam, though. He definitely will be listening.
Yeah,
Hello.
we didn't call him.
We could call him.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Next time we'll give him a
Maybe.
call.
So it was a year since we did the last episode. Can you believe that?
Madness.
A year. But you actually, Callum, was on that episode. We did introduce you. You've told us about yourself. You've been working for work, for...
It's 16 months now, so
Is it
nearly,
really?
nearly 18 months.
That's crazy. So we want to get back into podcasting, don't we, guys? It's been too long. Callum's taking over the reins from Sam. Yeah. We're doing it different today as well because I'm not sure if anybody's going to be watching us, but hopefully you will. We've got a camera crew.
We have.
We've got Jack behind camera.
Here they are. I'll just get a quick video while we're doing it.
We've got Woody on sound.
Give us a wave, Woody.
We've got a lighting rig. We've never had this before. And we're at Work Limited. Usually we go to recording studio. But we're taking over. So this is the start of exciting things to come and the podcast of It's Cool to Be Different.
Yeah.
Take it away, Callum.
That's
Tell
it.
us
So,
about it.
well, we've decided to do it ourselves, haven't we? Because my background is in filmmaking and sound and lights and all of this lovely stuff. And camera, yeah. So you were interested in that initially, weren't you, Cameron? So I thought, why not? Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Let's get everyone
do it
involved.
properly.
So what have we done today, this morning?
So we've been setting up the podcast. And probably we've been getting ready for the episodes. And probably I'll not introduce myself.
Go for it. Tell us who
My
you
name's
are.
Cameron. I'm one of the student in this Work Limited, and I'm joining my teammates on the podcast right here next to me. I'm going to pass you on. Liam, you want to try and say hello to the guys,
Hey.
the fans?
Hey. Hello, I'm Liam, and I have been here now for 2 years. I started last year.
Yeah. So you're our newest recruit, aren't you, Liam?
Yeah.
Right, this is Joshua, and I'm a student. All busy work, all these bits and bobs and the wooden stuff, painted ones, collaging stuff, as would be.
Excellent.
Excellent. So, Josh, how long have you been coming to work for?
Probably 2 days for Thursdays and Fridays.
Oh, so you come 2 days a week. That's great.
Do you know how many years you've been coming to Work Limited, or you're not sure?
You don't know.
Many years ago.
Many years.
Many
a few
years.
Yeah, that counts. So we know who our guests are today. We've got Cameron, Liam and Josh. We've all introduced ourselves. This is a special podcast, as we say, and we're going to talk about a few different things, aren't we?
We are. So what I thought we'd do is we've done our little introductions. I wanted to ask you all a question, and I think this is a question we'll ask everyone, and that is, what is your favourite thing to do at work? So when you come to work, or what's your favourite part of work?
It's about seeing my friends and getting at time outside college and all the work I've been doing, and probably having fun.
Doing stuff like this, doing
Yeah.
podcasts. Surely that's
Yeah,
one of your favourite things.
yeah.
Surely.
Surely, and like going out trips.
And going on
Like,
trips, yeah. Who don't love that? What about you, Liam? What's your favourite thing to do at Work Limited?
Probably like arts and crafts and the photography as well. I like that, and then I've been going in the cafe as well, so like a bit of that as well, and also like building my independence as well. All builds in with that as well.
You mean confident?
Oh yeah, confidence
And
and
independent.
independence.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Probably the cafe helps you a lot with that, does it, Liam?
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the cafe. What do you do in there?
I do a bit of like serving and wiping the tables and whatever jobs need doing really.
Do you feel like that gives you a lot of confidence in like serving people, talking to new people, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
That's good. Do you think you'd like to work in a cafe one day or
Yeah.
something you'd like to do?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
What do you like about Work Limited, Josh?
Well, first of all, just did a bit like creative stuff like, collaging, wooden stuff, and printing stuff.
And printing.
That's a new one. We've not talked about printing. So tell us a bit about printing. What kind of printing do you do?
Ordinary shapes. Flower ones, rectangle ones, circled ones, triangle ones.
That's great. That's great. Excellent. Lovely. Well, shall we go on to our first new segment then?
I think so, yeah.
So, because there's going to be a slightly different format, we thought we would keep all of our listeners updated on the projects we've been doing, on the projects that we are doing, and all of those kind of things, because we do lots of different things at work, don't we?
Yeah.
So, the first thing, this is quite amusing.
Yeah.
We started January off by making Christmas cards.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I mean, what better thing to do?
Yeah,
Happy
only,
New Year! Oh, Merry Christmas.
yeah, but we need to get ready for next year.
Exactly.
Christmas.
Exactly.
If we don't do it, we probably...
Fail to prepare, prepare to fail, guys, come on.
Yes. But we made Christmas cards, like, as a print and... Like, making camouflage.
Collage, you mean? Yeah.
For the cards.
That's it. So we recycle Christmas cards, don't we, at the start of the year? We get everybody bringing them to us and we cut them up and we make them into cards for this Christmas.
It's Christmas.
But it's a bit
and
crazy.
sell it in the shop.
Like sell them in the shop. It's like a full circle.
Yeah.
It's just bizarre, isn't it? That we're doing it. Happy New Year, everyone. Let's make Christmas cards for next year.
Probably not next year.
I mean, don't some people, they buy all their Christmas presents in the sales, don't they?
Yeah.
So, like,
That is
come January,
crazy.
everybody's bought all the Christmas presents, wrapped them up, put them in the loft. I mean, I'm not that organised.
Not,
Are you?
not me.
Do you, Liam? Do you do
yeah.
your Christmas shopping in January?
No.
When do you do your Christmas shopping then, Lou?
Probably like November.
Like 25th of December?
About November time, and like
Yeah.
we usually have it all by December anyway.
So
So that's what we started the year with.
we did,
Yeah.
and halfway through January we started, you were talking about collages, and we started
Yeah.
preparing for Valentine's Day.
Valentine's
Oh, a
Day.
day of love.
Day of Love on the 14th
of
of February.
14th of February.
So, Liam, what are we... Hey, I'm not asking any prying questions.
I will. Have you got a girlfriend, Liam?
No.
Aw. Would you like a girlfriend?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, don't tell me what happened to me on college.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, go on, go
don't
on.
worry. You
Liam.
don't have to
Go
dish
on,
any
go on.
dirty stories
Do
if
it,
you don't
do
want
it,
to.
do it.
Do it. Do it.
Sure. Cameron had a girlfriend in college and then he dumped her.
Oh dear. Let's hope she's not
We're not calling
listening.
names now. We're
Yeah.
not calling names.
We don't say any names.
Not
No,
saying
we don't want
names.
to upset
No, we're
anybody.
not saying names. No.
Just carry on.
So yeah,
Oh,
tell us a bit more.
give it-
Dish
give
the
it me.
gossip.
Go on.
Right.
Give it me.
Go on then.
Oh, go
I
on.
was dating people. Like,
People?
People,
Wow, hang on.
people,
Steady
people
on.
in my college,
Yeah.
like, who I like, because one girl was dating the other girl using me to get dumped to the other girl.
Wow, this
That
is
is
confusing.
weird.
Hang on. So he was dating a girl and she was
Using me,
using you to
to
get
get-
another girl.
getting to girl attention.
Oh.
Then I date her this year, then last year, then I dumped her before Christmas.
Tactical.
Gone back together with her, then I dumped her again, try and get to somebody else.
Wow. I mean, ooh, I feel sorry for these girls at the minute, Cameron.
Sounds like maybe
Okay,
Chelsea.
I'm not trying to get anybody
Jordan
names
Shaw.
out.
No.
I just try and get a right fit for me.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I think, yeah.
Only because...
As long as you're not upsetting anybody.
I'm not.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's carry on talking about. Let's
What are
carry on
you-
talking about our Valentine's collages.
Cameron,
Go back to the...
You've just
back
gone
to
on a
the
tangent now,
subject.
Cameron.
Yeah, we digressed a little there into...
You've just gone on a tangent now.
We did go on a little tangent.
We did.
but
Yeah, sorry.
So,
People that watching
Sorry,
this.
people.
I'm
Right.
not going to talk anymore.
That's okay.
yeah, loving it.
Let's
It's
go
brilliant.
back to the subject.
Back to
Yeah.
the subject,
And
right.
that was Love Heart collage.
Nice collages for Valentine's Day that we're making at Work Limited.
Yeah. And we made some jigsaw ones as well out of jigsaw piece, didn't we?
We have, yeah.
So we've turned them into Valentine's cards, or actually, they're
Just
not
general.
general cards that you can buy in the shop. We'll have to show you. So we made those Valentine's collages. Everybody did them.
Yeah.
We chose a selection of them. We got them scanned, and then our cameraman Jack, you were doing them, weren't you? Can you remember what you were doing?
I just stick the picture on cards
Yeah. And then we
and I just put a stamp on back of a card
did, and then we packed them up and we put them in the shop.
and
Didn't
put them in a shop.
we? We did. So we've got Valentine's cards
Yeah.
and Christmas cards, but the
And rumours.
And rumours.
and rumours.
Rumours outside. Colin.
Christmas cards aren't in the shop yet, are they?
Yeah.
And then we've got the other thing that we've been doing is our calendar for next year, isn't it?
Yeah.
So can you tell us, Cameron and Liam, about last year's calendar?
About last year, Kando, we went like on a trip like in Sheffield. We went to museum that night.
Yeah.
You want where we went, Liam?
We went all around different places and took pictures of the different seasons. So like we got pictures of like pumpkins of people.
You
And
mean pumpkins on autumn?
yeah, different seasons, and then made a calendar, and then we got the front cover and it had all of us on it.
So you thought about each month, didn't you?
Yeah.
And what photograph
Yeah,
to
and
take.
we are doing the next one.
And we're thinking about the next one.
We
so
are.
stay tuned for that one.
Yeah.
No spoilers on the calendar. There'll be a reveal when it comes to it. When you open your Christmas presents on December.
Oh, so we can't tell people what we're doing.
Oh,
That's fine.
exciting. I'm already
What we
excited for
doing
that
now?
one.
Okay, wicked. So,
Or when you're buying it.
So we have a new segment on our podcast on this new season, one that we haven't done before. And, well, what are we doing, Lydia?
We're quizzing the staff.
We are quizzing the staff. So we're calling it Quiz the Staff, where we are hopefully going to learn, find out about all the staff that work here, what they like, what they don't like.
All the dirty, dark secrets that they've got.
That's
Dish
it.
the dirt.
All right, so I'm going to hand it over to Lydia now, who's going to interview our first member of staff.
Rachel.
Rachel, so take it away.
Hi, Rachel. How long have you worked here at Work Limited?
So I started off as a volunteer probably about 7 years ago. That was in the cafe, so that was for a year. And then I worked actually full-time in the cafe for about 4 or 5 years. Then I was moved down to the workshop and I've been there probably about 2 years. So
And what is your favourite part of the day at Work Limited?
my favourite part of the day, probably in the morning when all the students get there and like everyone's chatting and getting things ready and it's quite chilled out and yeah.
Like, did you have another job before you started working here?
So before I worked at Work Limited, I've always worked in pubs as bar staff. That's been my job.
And if you could have another job, what would it be?
I don't know. I've always liked animals, so any job that working with animals would be good. I think my dream job when I was a child was to be like a vet. So obviously that's not going to happen, but.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some random questions now. When you're not at work, what do you like to do? And do you have any hobbies and interests?
So one of my hobbies, I like baking. I've always enjoyed that, so I do that at home. I like dog walking, going to the cinema. Yeah, just things like that.
What food would you eat every day if you had to eat certain food?
Probably pasta of any shape or form, and I eat a lot of pasta. It's probably my main food.
And what's your least favourite food? I know you don't like, you're vegetarian, so you don't like meat, do
No,
you?
I don't like. So yeah, meat or fish, and the smell of meat or fish I don't like either.
And where is your favourite place to go on holiday?
So my favourite holiday has been when I've been to America, been to New York. I've been there a few times, luckily, because I have family there. And yeah, so that's probably my favourite place to go.
And what is your most recent film you've seen, and was it good or bad?
So I saw a film called A Man Called Otto. It was a Tom Hanks film, and yeah, I enjoyed it very much.
And lastly, what was the last song you listened to?
Oh, probably on the radio, I don't know, like an Ed Sheeran song, but I can't remember what. Just a random song. Yeah.
So each month we're going to have a different topic on the podcast, and we've got plans for lots of different topics for the entire year, because we did that, didn't we? We wrote down the things that we wanted to talk about, and we decided that with it being the start of the year, we'll talk about the things that we're going to plan on doing this year, goals or things that we want to achieve, or holidays or anything that's happening in the year, or even just things that you enjoy doing on a daily basis, you know, what you want to do more of this year. So I think we'll ask Katie to tell us hers first.
Oh gosh, right. Not like putting me on the spot here.
Got to put Katie on the spot.
Wow. So, right. Well, my goals, I enjoy holidays. That's what I love doing. When I'm not at work, I've got a little camper van, and this year I would love to take it to Europe, abroad. I don't know if it's going to make it or not. So my goal this year is to try and get the camper van overseas and see if it survives.
I want to follow you on Instagram and see you.
Yeah, my camper van, so it's called Dodger.
Dodger.
It's a little camper van.
Yeah.
It's as old as me.
And it keeps falling apart.
And it keeps falling apart and
like
it leaks.
Katie does.
Yeah. Yeah, so we don't know if it's going to make it abroad. So we want to try that.
You need to get like a motorhome, small motorhome.
I just not got enough money for a posh one, so we just went for cheap and cheerful. But
Cheaper.
it does a job, and I love it. So last year we just took it to like the seaside, like Scarborough and Bridlington, and so this year my goal is to get it overseas.
Mine this year, it's not as exotic as Katie's. She likes going on lots of holidays, and I'm a bit tight. So my goal is to save a lot of money this year so that I can buy a house. Somehow, it's very hard at the minute, but we can do that.
Can do it.
And I want to make a film, so I have started my year off by working on a little documentary. I won't tell you what it is yet. That's also spoiler alert, Liam.
Top secret.
Top secret.
Oh.
But yeah, I think that's me. I want to go to a couple of festivals this year. I want to go see some bands.
Well, it seems Josh has got the microphone.
Right. So,
Go down.
Josh, have you got anything that you would like to do this year? Or anything that you're excited to, plan or think about when you're at work or at home or...
Just the real camper van with a place called Parkdean.
Oh, Park Dean, I've heard of that. So, what, like a caravan?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. Do you go to the seaside a lot with your parents or...?
Typically.
Sometimes, yeah. It's nice to get away at weekends and go to the beach or go for a day out.
when you go to Parkdean, what kind of things do you do there?
No idea.
No idea.
Okay.
Just chill out, I can imagine.
Chill
Just chill out.
What kind of things do you like doing at home? A birdie tells me that you like quiz shows.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh.
I just
You
told
probably
them.
can come back when do another quiz show.
Well, tell us about the quiz. Your favourite? Because you have a favourite quiz show.
Pointless.
Tell us about Pointless. What is Pointless?
I've never watched it, Josh, so tell me what it's all about.
Pointless is where all the people couldn't think of when people get high scored will be eliminated.
Ah, so you get kicked off if you can't get a high score?
Yeah.
Do you think you would get a high score if you was on it?
I wish I knew.
You're quite good at quizzes like that, though, aren't you? When we do our word quizzes.
Probably when we've done our Christmas quizzes.
Well, we had that quiz last year. It was on the telly, and it was like what they call anagrams.
Anagrams.
Like scrambled ones
Scrambled words.
or jumbled ones.
He's great at it, isn't he?
You're brilliant.
Do they do that on Pointless?
Sometimes.
Okay.
So what about, would a goal for you be, would you like to be on a TV show, Josh? Would you love to be on Pointless?
I could see.
Sometimes.
That would be a good goal or something to aim towards. That's what we say goals are, something to think about that you'd like to do one day. How amazing would that be if we got you on Pointless?
Fabulous.
Should we try and get Josh on Pointless as to help him reach his goal?
Come down low, get Josh on there.
What channel is Pointless on? Let's
BBC One.
BBC One if you're listening.
Cool.
Josh from
BBC
Work
One,
Limited.
you Listen, Josh won't be on it.
Yes. Let's set that as a goal for Josh.
Let's get Josh on Pointless. All right. So, Liam, you and Cameron are actually at college together, right?
Yeah.
So I want you to tell us about your courses and what you aim to achieve on your courses and what courses you're going on to next year, because you're staying there for another year, aren't you?
Maybe.
So-
Maybe.
Maybe, right. So
Maybe.
tell us,
For him.
Liam, tell us about your courses and stuff and what you do on those courses.
So we're on supported work skills, which is a course that gets you onto like work placements. You'll have your course tutor doing like work placement, helping us look for work placements, and at the moment we'll be looking on job sites and different things for jobs. I go to Hillsborough for Hillsborough College, and I'm doing like a shop, like a stall. Did a Valentine's Day stall and a regular stall that sell crisps and chocolate and all that.
So it's like a bit of retail then.
That's exciting. And you man the stall?
I'm on the stall, yeah. In the
Oh, I didn't
group.
know that. It's interesting, that. Brilliant. So would you say that's a goal for you, Liam, like to sort of work towards getting a job in a cafe or
Maybe, yeah.
more work experience doing that?
Maybe.
We got our favourite
We got
teacher.
a favourite teacher, like one of our friends.
You know.
Give her a shout out.
She's called Louisa.
Right.
Shout out to Louisa.
Yeah. Hello, Louisa, if you're listening.
Brilliant.
Well done, Liam.
Well done. Excellent, Liam. Right, so thank you. So Cameron, are you in the same class?
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
And you're doing the retail.
No, I'm not doing retail. I've not got placement yet.
Oh, right, okay.
It's really hard getting me placement.
So what kind of placements are you looking for? What would you like?
I'm thinking IT stuff. Not
Okay.
Cameras and films.
Oh, well.
So stuff like this.
Just like social media.
Yeah,
Yeah,
love
you
that.
love all that side of it, don't you?
Good
You
at
wanted to
that.
go to Waitrose, didn't you?
Yeah, that's not happening because Rachel not letting you.
Oh.
Letting new members.
Do you go to college, Josh? And did you go to Sheffield College?
Yeah, but Sheffield City College, and that's where Granville Road next door Seminole School, like I used to have for years. In Abby's class for many years ago, in Monday, they for doing Stephen Collington for work placements, and Tuesday we did Gary for what they did do weekends and functional skills, and Wednesday they went to Motherher and the others doing maths and English for these Wednesdays.
Did you enjoy maths and English?
Yeah.
No.
That's great.
Of course you did, because you love all stuff like that.
Yeah, because you're really good at that kind of thing. Let's have one more question then before we go to Liam's segment, because Liam's got his film and TV segment coming up, which is a new segment. And we'll give it a try. If you don't have an answer, it's great. But what we thought we'd ask you is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh.
Oh.
Probably like what Lydia doing, like living in one of the houses.
Living independently?
Like, living independently and try to leave the house on time, get somewhere I want to be.
So being more independent and not living at home?
Because my sister always like going to Manchester and coming back and
She's at
working.
uni there, isn't she?
Yeah,
or-
she uni in Sheffield. And I feel like, I'm only one, not independent. I'm feeling like I want to be more higher.
It's a great goal to have, though,
I
Cameron.
think it is, yeah.
To maybe go travelling on my
Yeah.
own. Like, what, backpacking?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing that you'd like to do on your
Yeah.
own as well.
Yes, because I want to go travelling on my own to see.
On your own, or would you maybe go with a friend or
No, friend.
like a group of people? Because
Yeah,
you can go
ju-
travelling with like groups.
Yeah, to a friend or group like Liam went to.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. You too.
Yeah.
So what about you then, Liam? Like, do you have an answer for that? Where you see yourselves in 5 years, or even just where do you see yourself? What do you
In the
want
future.
in the future? Yeah.
Probably won't live with my parents. Possibly not. Maybe.
Right.
But I know I'd like to live as independent as I want to be. Because like I've always said this to my mum and dad, like, and like I know I've always like possibly wanted a job and you know, maybe my own family even, but who knows?
I think there's
Possibly.
nothing wrong with thinking,
Like,
making big goals like that for yourself.
like, and then possibly like live like my own house and stuff.
Yeah.
Wicked.
So have your own family, your own home, your own job. Why not?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. What about you, Josh? Do you have anything like that?
Well,
And it's okay if not.
What about, would you like to get married one day? Have a wife? Would you like to have your own home, or would you like to just, you're happy just being at home with your parents?
I'll just be happy home with my parents as
Yeah,
well.
there's nothing wrong with that either. I think everybody's got different goals and what they want, and that's nice, that, Josh.
Yeah.
I feel like they'd probably be happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Of course.
Know that they can keep you there forever. What about a job one day? Would you like to work in a cafe or a shop, or do you like just still coming to work and seeing all your friends?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot less responsibility.
I think that, yeah, to be
Come and
fair.
chill out with your mates at work, limited. So we've already heard Lydia's segment, quizzing the staff and finding out about who they are and everything like that. And Liam, you had an idea for one as well, didn't you? Can you tell us what your segment's about?
TV and film.
Okay, so let's pop over to the TV and film segment. What are we calling it? Liam's TV
Corner.
Liam's TV corner. Let's go. Welcome to Liam's Film and TV Corner. How are you, Liam?
I'm good, thank you.
All right, okay. So, you wanted to talk about film and TV, didn't you? What we decided to do is talk about a TV show you watched this month, a film that you've watched this month, and a game show, wasn't it? So, you can have the microphone, yes. So, tell me about the TV show that you've watched.
I watched Michael McIntyre's The Wheel.
Okay. So, what is The Wheel about?
It's about where a load of contestants, it's on a podium that spins around, and you have a lot of contestants pop up, random contestants, and they have to answer some questions to win some money. It's like different categories that pop up on the wheel. So like you have your like sport, your TV shows, or your like food, or different. It depends on the celebrities.
All right, okay. So celebrities are on it, and what do the celebrities do?
So like if it's a Strictly celebrity, they'll have it'll be on Strictly, or a sport celebrity on sport.
So do they help the contestants?
Yeah,
or...
yeah, they'll help the contestants, but it doesn't always land on the actual celebrities. So like the actual professional celebrities landed on gold to like help them.
What do you like about it? What's your favourite thing?
I like it when Michael McIntyre's being silly, and when they'll spin it and then go on the dangers, when they all like go 2 red zones, like when they glow all red,
Yeah.
and then like I went through the danger zone.
So do they play that song?
Yeah,
Oh wow. So why? So why should people watch it? Why should?
because it's funny and it's a very funny show. So like people are interested in that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
he also does a show called Michael McIntyre's Big Show, where he goes into like, he does a show like midnight game show where people have to go. He goes into celebrities' bedrooms and
That sounds a bit weird.
answer some questions like, who's this celebrity? Is it like people dressed as like SpongeBob or Teletubbies or something?
Right.
Is it like the old through the keyhole?
I was just about to say that.
Sort of like.
Who lives in a house like this?
Like, so he's had Peter. It's on telly at the moment. He's had like Peter Andre and people like that on there, and it's like, and then they have people's mobile phones, and then they hook it up to like a big screen, and then they'll text random stuff onto it. So like,
all right, cool. So that's your game shows. Sounds to me like you're a bit of a Michael McIntyre fan. All right. So then you told me that you'd watched a film in this month.
Big,
yes.
Big, yeah.
So say that again. What film was it?
Big.
Big. Who? And tell us about Big.
That's Tom Hanks, and then he makes a wish on the Zoltar machine, and he goes to live in New York. He goes to stay in New York City, and his parents get freaked out. Well, his mum gets freaked out because he's turned into a grown man.
Sounds so silly when you think about it, doesn't it? My favourite bit in Big is when they're walking through the toy shop and he stands on the keyboard.
Oh yeah.
And they do that dance on the keyboard.
Oh yeah.
Have you got a bit like that?
I guess so. Like when he's, I don't know.
Well, you told me
when he was having the soda machine and the girl comes round and
yeah, because he brings his like love interest,
and and she doesn't actually have a clue who he is or how old he is really.
Yeah. So that's the bit where he brings a love interest round, and she's like, "Oh, I'm excited," and then it's a children's bedroom, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's playing with all these toys.
Do they go on a trampoline or something?
Yeah, they
like
bounce
that?
on a trampoline.
Yeah, great. So Liam, thank you for your recommendations. What are you watching? What could our listeners look forward to hearing about next month? Is there anything you're watching now, or you might tell us about next month?
Friday Night Dinner could be a good one.
Okay.
TV show.
Yeah. Any films?
I don't know. Look into it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good spoiler thing.
Oh, you think yeah, okay, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that.
So that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. So
Are we going to tune into that every time, Callum? Is that a thing? Or are we going to make that a weekly, monthly thing, Callum?
I think we should. What do you think, Liam?
Yeah.
You want to do that on the regular?
Yeah.
Right, good. I liked it. There's a lot of TV shows that I don't get to see and a lot of films I don't see.
Maybe people tune in and think, ooh, I might listen to that now they've spoken about it.
So that was the first episode of the podcast, recorded audio and recorded video. How do you think it went, everyone?
Good. Awesome.
Did you enjoy yourself, Josh?
Yep.
Liam?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up from Liam. Cameron?
Great.
Awesome.
Thumbs up from behind the scenes. Well done, guys.
Good. So yeah, overall, an absolute...
Yeah, I think that was a great podcast. It's been a while since we've done one, so we're all a bit rusty. We've got I keep wanting to call you Cameron.
I'll take
Never
his.
mind.
Honestly.
Never
I'll
mind.
take his place.
Yeah, we could switcheroo.
Hey, you never know. It could get to the day where we just sit and watch it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
take
that'd
over.
be good.
Well, we'll practice and then maybe one day you
One
guys
day.
can be the hosts.
Absolutely. So, what we are going to stick to is how we signed off on other podcasts, which was a message to the world. You've done one before, haven't you, Cameron?
Message to the world. So obviously, remember, there's hundreds and hundreds of people listening to this podcast because it's going to be number one on Spotify.
Let me do it.
You can all take it in turns to give a message to anybody that's listening, whether it's your family, friends, or complete strangers at the other side of the world.
Your English teacher.
Your English teacher, Louisa. Anything. You can say anything you want, whether it's something silly, whether it's a joke, or whether it's a special message. Now's your time to say what you want.
Let Josh say.
Oh, no pressure,
Yeah.
Josh.
So have you got a message to the world then, Josh? To friends, family, anything like that?
Sometimes.
What would you like to say to them?
Well, I did text a message on my mum on Tuesday morning because I put, for Netflix, I put Teddy Daycare last 2 days before.
Oh, so your message is you've watched Daddy Daycare. Do you know I've watched that recently? It's really funny.
Like Eddie Murphy one.
So your message to the world is watch Daddy Daycare.
I think that's a good
I
message.
think that's a good message.
Let's go with that. Everybody watch Daddy Daycare. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Anytime.
Okay, Liam, your message to the world.
Hello, Mum. I forgot to make my bed this morning. Don't forget to make it.
Anymore? Oh, Louisa.
Louisa, don't mess around with a hot water bottle, otherwise you'll burn your arm again.
All right,
Yes,
okay.
get around with the hot water.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Probably to say, chase your goals and chase it big. Make your dream go big and go like amazing.
Yeah.
And sign out.
Yeah.
Mum, you I forgot to brush my teeth.
Mum, you forgot to brush your teeth.
In the
Oh,
morning.
wow.
Oh, wow.
Message
Wow.
to the mums.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
Well done, guys. I think it's been a great episode. You've all done brilliantly. You should be proud of yourselves.
should we have a round of applause?
Yeah.
So, well done, you three. Well done, Woody. Well done, Jack. So then we just need to let Katie do all the boring stuff, which is tell everyone where they can find us.
Where they can find us.
Katie, take away.
Take it away. So if you want to keep listening to all our podcasts, you'll find them on Spotify and all streaming devices. I think that's right.
I think so. Spotify, definitely.
Definitely Spotify. You want to make sure that you follow us on all our social media platforms so that you can see all what we're up to, not just in podcasts, but up at work, what we're up to every day, what we've been talking about, all the crafts we make. So you find us on Facebook, which is Work Limited. You find us on Instagram, which is workltd_Sheffield. Make sure you follow us on that. If you ever want to send us any emails or messages, you can do. Just email us at workltd@icloud.com. So if you could send a question, you could send a comment, you could give us a bit of feedback or anything you want.
Yeah.
Please make sure you message us, email us, follow us on all our platforms and keep up to date.
Absolutely. And keep your eye out for the YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, so that's coming soon.
It is. We haven't named it. We haven't made it yet. But if we're filming it, we've got to put it somewhere.
It's happening.
And where better to put it?
YouTube. So
Work
that
Limited
Work Limited YouTube. That's coming soon.
Work Limited podcast YouTube.
Yeah,
Right.
that's exactly what it's going to be.
That's it. So,
Signing out.
signing
Sign
out. I
out.
think we should always watch. What should we do to end? Do we pull a funny
Stay
face at the
safe
camera?
and-
Do we all do a wiggle, a jiggle?
Do a dab.
Do a dab?
Damn.
So,
Okay.
let's say bye to everyone who's watching as well then. Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hasta luego.